Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 25, Text 37. Atho vibhutim mama maya vinasta Aishwaryam ashtangam anupravrittam Shriyam bhagavatim vasprahayanti bhadram Parasya mete shnuvate tu loke. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Thus, because he is completely absorbed in thought of me, the devotee does not desire even the highest benediction obtainable in the upper planetary systems, including Satyaloka. He does not desire the 8 material perfections obtained from mystic yoga, nor does he desire to be elevated to the kingdom of God. Yet, even without desiring them, the devotee enjoys, even in this life, all the offered benedictions. Purport. The vibhuti or opulences offered by Maya are of many varieties. We have experience of different varieties of material enjoyment even on this planet. But if one is able to promote himself to higher planets like Chandraloka, the sun, or still higher, Maharloka, Janaloka and Tapoloka, or even ultimately the highest planet which is inhabited by Brahma and is called Satyaloka, there are immense possibilities for material enjoyment. For example, the duration of life on higher planets is far, far greater than on this planet. It is said that on the moon, the duration of life is such that our 6 months are equal to 1 day. We cannot even imagine the duration of life on the highest planet. It is stated in Bhagavad Gita that Brahma's 12 hours are inconceivable even to our mathematicians. These are all descriptions of the external energy of the Lord or Maya. Besides these, there are other opulences which the yogis can achieve by their mystic power. They are also material. A devotee does not aspire for all these material pleasures, although they are available to him simply by wishing. By the grace of the Lord, a devotee can achieve wonderful success simply by willing, but a real devotee does not like that. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught that one should not desire material opulence or material reputation, nor should one try to enjoy material beauty. One should simply aspire to be absorbed in the devotional service of the Lord, even if one does not get liberation, but has to continue the process of birth and death unlimitedly. Actually, however, to one who engages in Krishna consciousness, liberation is already guaranteed. Devotees enjoy all the benefits of the higher planets and the Vaikuntha planets also. It is especially mentioned here, Bhagavatim Bhadram. In the Vaikuntha planets, everything is eternally peaceful, yet a pure devotee does not even aspire to be promoted there. But still, he gets that advantage. He enjoys all the facilities of the material and spiritual worlds, even during the present lifespan. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta.
The following is a class on Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 25th Chapter, Text number 37. Given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Recorded on 6th of December, 1974 in Bombay, India.
Atho vibhuting mamamaya vinastya maishajja mashtanga manupravittam sriyam bhagavatim vas prihayanti bhadra parasya me te asnu batitu loke. A pure devotee, as it is instructed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how to keep the position of pure devotee. There are many explanations. Rupa Goswami has also given the same idea in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and Narad Muni, he has given the same idea. in the Narad Pancharatra, and Bhagavan Sri Krishna has also given the same idea in the Bhagavad Gita. From all Vedic scripture, it is understood that a pure devotee, he does not want anything from the Lord. He does not want. Even he does not want liberation. What to speak of the material things? Dharma, artha, kam, moksha. The material position is one wants to become religious. Dharma. Why? Now he can get uh, material opulence. Why material opulences? Now because he can gratify his senses, calm. And when he is frustrated, then he wants moksha. Dharmartha kam moksha. Generally, people are very much attached. Those who are human beings, not the cats and dogs, they do not know anything. But those who are elevated in the living condition, they want to become religious or economically very prosperous, dharma, artha, and good facilities for sense enjoyment. And then, after enjoying all these things, either by frustration or by further development, they want mukti. But a devotee does not want any of these things. Any of this. He is not at all interested. Just like Bilamangal Thakur the other day, I told you the story. He says that Mukti Mukulintanjali Sevati Asma. My Lord, if I am fixed up in devotional service, then what to speak of Mukti? Mukti is just like my maid servant. She is standing on door. What can I do for you? Mukti Mukulita Anjali. Anjali, just like folded hands. Sir, what can I do for you? That is the position. This is why a devotee shall want mukti. No. He doesn't want anything. Simply he wants to serve Krishna. That's all. He wants this facility. No other thing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy. Na dhanang na janang na sundaring kavitang jagadisha kama. Mamo janmani janmani share bhavatad bhakti rahoitu ki toi. Toi unto you, let there be my devotion, ahoitu ki, without any motive. Everyone has got some motive. People become dharmic, go to the temples. That's very good. They are pious to ask something. Oh God, give us our daily bread. A bhakta, pure bhakta, he does not ask anything. Why he should ask? A pure devotee is kept in the hand of Krishna. Just like if you keep something very carefully, jewels in your hand, you are very careful. Similarly, when Krishna takes care of you, as he says, aham tva sarvapapi bham mokhosham, then you are just at the care of, just like a big man, a very rich man, if he assures you, yeah, don't bother, I take care of you for everything. Just imagine what is your position. If a big man gives you assurance that I take care of you, don't bother. You haven't got to do anything. I shall take it. So when Krishna says the Supreme Lord, who is the proprietor of all opulences, Aishajyasya samagrasya bijasya jasasya saraishajya purna. Aishajya, six kind of opulence. Krishna has got full control over 6 kind of opulence, all riches. We can say, I am millionaires, I am proprietor of crores, but I cannot say that I am the owner of all the banks of the world. That is not possible. But Krishna can say, Bhoktaram Jagatavasam, Sarvaloka Mahasa. Not only the banks, but everything which contains the bank, all the planets, Sarvaloka Mahasa. So who can be richer than Krishna? So if Krishna says, I take care of you, then where is the question of poverty? That is, people do not know. They want some opulence, material opulence. But he doesn't want Krishna, the proprietor of all opulence. And that is our misfortune. The proprietor of all opulence, as he says, just surrender to me, I take care of you. No, no. It is not possible. I shall have to take care of my business, that will maintain me. I will have to take care of my this and that, my country and so my family and friends. And Krishna says, no, no, you simply surrender, I will do everything for you. And he assures Arjuna, and this is that Janglabdha chaparang labhang mannate nadhikang tatha. You just to try to achieve that thing, which achieving, you will be no more aspiring for achieving anything more. That is Krishna. That is Krishna. Just like Arjuna, he did it very conscientiously. Krishna said that this war, your fight is family. I am connected with both the families. So I cannot take part in this war. No. But they insisted that at least you take some part as you like. Then he said that I divide myself into two. So one side all my soldiers, 18 Akhoini soldiers, and one side I am alone. Now you select which one you want. The Duryodhana's thought that what shall I do with Krishna? He is one man. Let me take his soldiers. So he took all the soldiers. And Arjuna said, no, Krishna, I want you. The Krishna said, no, I will not fight. No, you simply remain in my side. All right, I shall become your chariot driver. That's all. So this is intelligence. You just capture Krishna. And Krishna, how he can be captured? Krishna can be captured by your bhakti. Otherwise he is very, very fatty. You cannot capture. It is not possible. Ajita. If anyone wants to conquer over Krishna, that is not possible. That is, therefore Krishna's name is Ajita. Nobody can conquer. You find from the history Mahabharata. Mahabharata means the greater history of India. Maha means greater, as if like greater Bombay. Similarly, Mahabharata means greater Bharat. Don't think of this Bharat, 3-bit Bharat. No. The whole planet was Bharatvarsha. That is called Mahabharata. Greater Bharat. Everyone was being controlled by the emperor in Hastinapur, the Pandavas. So in that history, you find Krishna has so many dealings in Mahabharata, but he was never conquered by anyone. Therefore, his name is Ajita. But you can conquer over this Ajita. Ajitopi jitopasi taistilokkyam. By whom? Sthane sthita sutigatang tanuang manovi namrata namantaiva. This is the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that don't try foolishly to speculate about God. stop this foolishness. The same example, the frog in the well is thinking of the Atlantic Ocean. He has never seen Atlantic Ocean. He's speculating. Some friend told him, my dear friend, frog in the well, I have seen a vast mass of water. What is that? The Atlantic Ocean. What is that Atlantic Ocean? Very great mass of water. Oh, bigger than this well? Maybe 4 feet or 10 feet. In this way, if you speculate, you'll never understand what is God. If you want to understand God, then try to understand from God Himself. He knows. Actually, if you speculate of a big man, a neighbor, a friend, what is his wealth? Oh, he appears to be very rich man and very strong man, very influential man. And these are the opulences. Very beautiful, very wise. So you can't calculate. But if you make friendship with that gentleman, and if he speaks about himself, then you can understand what he is. Then how you can understand God, Krishna, by speculation? This is foolishness. Therefore, Shastra advises you that jnanam priya, jnani prayasam mudapasya. If you think that you are a very learned scholar, you are very advanced in knowledge, and you can manufacture what is God, give up this foolishness. First of all. Don't make this foolishness. Jnana prayasam. Oh, what is your knowledge? Nimitte, Upamandu, the frog in the well. How you can imagine? Simply by imagination. Is imagination God? Can you create? The Mayavadi says that we can imagine God. God, it is so great that it is not possible to understand the Brahma, but we can imagine some form. This is Mayavadi philosophy. This imagination will not. You cannot imagine God. God is fact. God is not subjected to your imagination. And your senses are imperfect. How long you will simply speculate? Give up this practice, foolishly. Don't. Jnani prayasam mudapasa, no, just become submissive. Jnani prayasam mudapasa, namantaiva, be submissive. That is bhakti marga. Bhakti marga is submissive. Therefore Krishna says, sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam brata. Saranam brata. Be submissive, rascal, you are manufacturing so much, so many things. Give up this practice. Just surrender. This is what. If you do that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advises, this is spoken by him. Then sthane sthita sutigatang. If you become very, very humble and submissive and pray to Krishna sincerely, Krishna, it is not possible for me to know you. If you kindly please explain how can I know you, then it is possible. If you please, if you think I shall be able to understand you, just as Arjuna said, that Krishna, it is not possible to understand, but if you kindly think that I am fit to understand about your vibhuti, please tell me. This is submission. And Krishna explained about his vibhuti. Then he concluded, Athava bahunaitena kingatena tavajna vishtabha idam yaham krishnam ekangsina stituja. How long I shall go on speaking about myself? Simply summarize. What is that? No, simply by one part of my opulence is maintaining the whole cosmic manifestation. Ekangsena sthito. Only one little portion of my opulence. You just understand. Otherwise, how much? So little of there are innumerable universes. Atmabhav thinking yatina tavartana. Ekangsena sthito jagat. Jagat means this universe. There is not one universe. We are only seeing one universe. There are millions of universes altogether. That is called jagat. Gacchati iti jagat. The ekangsena sthito. This is also confirmed in many other Vedic literature. Jasaika nishasata kalamathavalamba jivanti loma bilaja jagadannanatha Vishnu mahan sahyajasya kalaviseshu govindamadi purisam tamam. Brahma Samhita means the prayers offered by Lord Brahma. This is accepted by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Brahma Samhita was not available by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was touring in South India. So he collected one Brahma Samhita, handwritten in the palm leaves, and he copied it. Formerly there was no press. These important shastras, Vedic literature, were kept in handwriting. I copy from your book, my other friend copies from my book in this way. Those were interested. The literatures were not so cheap. Only highly qualified Brahmins, they used to keep handwritten, and it was worshipped in the temple as deity, Shastra. Not that it is available everywhere it has become. Now press has made it very cheaper. But we should always understand that granthas or the scriptures should be worshipped as God. That is sound incarnation of God. It should not be neglected. Don't neglect Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad as ordinary books. You must be very careful. So, as you take care of the deities, you should take care of the books also. So this Brahma Samhita was copied by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from one Kesam Mandir in South India, and he gave it to his disciple that here is the summary of Vedanta and Bhagavatam. Therefore we quote from Brahma Samhita. It is authorized. It is authorized by the Supreme Person, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in that Brahma Samhita, it is said about Krishna in so many ways that here as Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Ekangsena sthito jagat, only by one of my portion, the whole material creation is resting. So in the Brahma Samhita, it is explained in many places. One of the places that Jasaika nishasita kalamathāvalamba jivanti loma vilaja jagadannanatha. Loma vilaja, the pores on your body. From that pores and from the breathing process, the universes are coming out. Universes are coming out. Jasaika nishasita kalamathāvalamba jivanti loma vilaja jagadannanatha. Jagadanda means universe. In each universe there is a natha, or the supervisor, or the manager, or the supreme person. Just like for management we are. Similarly, in each universe there is Lord Brahma. He is the supreme creature, manager. So these managers live only to that period when Mahavishnu excels. When the nishasita kala, just like we excel and inhale. So when excelling, All these universes are created. And when it is inhaled, they go into the mouth, coming and going. So many universes, and the Brahma, whose duration of life is also described in the Bhagavad Gita. Sahasra Juga Parjantam Arahajat Brahmano Vidu. Brahma's duration of life is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Sahasra Juga. We know Jugas, the, the Juga, the four Jugas make one Dibba Juga. That Sattva, Treta, Dapar, Koli. Satyajug, 18 lakhs of years duration. And Dapar 12 lakhs of years. And Treta Yuga, 8 lakhs of years. And Kali Yuga, 4 lakhs of years. So altogether it comes to 43 lakhs of years. This is Yuga. And multiply it by 1,000. Then in 43 lakhs plus 30, how much it comes to? Some crores of years. That is Brahma's 12 hours. Sahasra, if you take Bhagavad Gita, if you believe, if you read Bhagavad Gita as it is, then you can understand. And if you say it is fictitious, something imaginary, that is another. But unless you believe it, you have no authority to touch Bhagavad Gita. That is nonsense. We are creating so many nonsense who do not believe in the Bhagavad Gita, and they become commentator, a scholar, and so many things. Mura. We are not in favor of this business. We are preaching all over the world that if you read Bhagavad Gita, you read it as it is and accept it as it is. Otherwise, don't create foolish anymore. We have produced many foolish persons by misguiding them, by misinterpreting this Bhagavad Gita. Stop this business. If you believe, you have to believe like this. You cannot interpret. That is not possible. Why you should interpret?